I'm greeting everyone. Hello, everyone. Please read me with me the text with a thought of the enlightenment.
Guru Pema Bao Kanju Sodan Champa Tamji Guru Kardam Sonda Gen Aje Loy Tuje Gongba Re Baran Shaje Ngo Dala De Tadil Je Dadan Je De Silj Lunje Namgran Je Bara Inju Jelamanga Nanji Yedalandu Jeje Dedadaga Zomzem Jena Semnomande Jengando Ngöndro Bena Waranja Mando Doinjo Bezem Jela Urare Do Benal Jorane Shenka Jene Zojem Benje Alamanje Jeje Jone Lungaye Da Nyomene Bar Yende Zango Bede Lamba Lejawa Jirala Nerendro Nyam Gejendero Arajende Nero Mai Kelamanga Duzo Namje Medagengo Zomjenye Medagengo Zomjenye Lo Medagengo Zomjenye Lo Nazo Tenende Jala Lhundrup Nyamdo Salrona Shubi.
So next is exhaling the still breath. So please follow with me.
Lazo Tandena Mala Chezudo Ninguru Machela Namba Guru Macheche Ngo Sosa Saulama Yimbatela Sola Sejido Tapo Yure Sola de Tapsavan Jola Guru Mache de Wajin Nambala Shuna Sozola Tim Roni Lunga Yesumda Guru Mache Kusung Tosum Yermen and Jurson Sami Mare
So then next, above your crown, visualize the Guru Rinpoche in the form of your own Guru, identical to your own Guru, and then supplicate to the Guru, and then the imagine the from the body of the Guru, the lights radiates and dissolves into your own body. So now we do the practice and follow with me.
Banden zawe lama rinpo je dagi je pemen den la jo ganten chenpen go ne je so ko son do je ngo chom zal do so de som san je dam je ngo wo lama rinpo je Dagi jo min jen chol wara jen je lam do samlam je do ba je bara jen ju la je wara jen je lam do se de ne la wa za zo ba jen be la tar jen bara jen je lam do zo de zum san je dam jen je ngo Ama rinpo je je dagi ju min jen chol wara jen je labdo Sablam je domba je bara jen ju la je wara jen je labdo Se de nye la wazan zoba jen be lam tar jen bara jen je labdo Yuzum san je dam jen je ngobo lama rinpo je je Dagi ju min jen chol wara jen je labdo Sablam je domba je bara jen ju la je wara jen je labdo Se de nye la wazal zoba je lam jo dar jen bara jen je labdo Zulwa de zo lama re bo jen dongwe bud Jen 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 Almen dala reza jele, tuye men jabara jingelo. Jema dagi jujen kanne jan, taljurun dine shindo nye baraka. La so, tandine jine ta tananga zo, Ngöndro jirima nangne, Nintangbo lodo namba shile, taljur nye kawe namjade, tanazo tanda kumgiyu.
So in this way, through the practice of the Ngöndro preliminary practice, within the practice of the four mind changes, we have at the moment reached the difficulties of obtaining the freedoms and the riches.
Ninda, taljur nye kawa de, talwa che, jora chu la soba mangbo yore, tinane, ne talwa, che jingo la samlo dane, ne sosu milu topante la kawa komdande, nazonga ma shu chubare.
So then for the 8 freedoms and 10 riches within these, and the first one, the 8 freedoms, the essence of the freedoms, and the way to gain these freedoms we talked about last time in the last session.
Tere nga zo jorwa yirangshin la samlo dane, nga zo milu topante la kawa komye kula kishishigi.
So today we will speak about the riches, thinking about the nature of the riches. So then we will meditate on the riches that we have obtained.
Jorwa Siduzana Nyebam Ragbe Yimare, Tadido Nyebam Raba La Samlotane, and Kawagum Gogure.
So this riches is referred to, being found or being obtained. So then, thinking on this point, finding or obtaining, we can meditate on these the precious body.
Kari Nyeja de Rang Le Jungwam, Rangjorangada, and Shenle Jorwam, Shenjoranga Chebe, Jora Juyobare.
So the object of this finding is in total there are 10 of them. Five is self riches and the five other riches. So there are 10 of them.
That Dinana Tangbo, Rangjoranga Yukola, and Keshiki La, Rangjoranga Ngola Samlotane, and Miluto Bandelan Kawakungi.
So first we will talk about the five self-riches and the essence of those five riches, and then we will meditate on those.
Ni Rangjoranga Tangbo, Mi Toba Segure. Kayasana, Nyawa Yida, Tundra Lazoba, Ni Jawalama Yina, Che Yakbujin Ruptuku Yomare. Ni Tundra Nana, Tundra Sangsho Yakshu, Java Yina Yang, Ni Chuji Koda Yang Dabaji, Nietuku Mare, Ni Kyorangi, Sodi Nyanga Yure, Kyurang Lui de Medabare, Ni Kyurang Lui de la Chudrumna, Sanje Koba Togure, Sanangazo, Tundra La Shegara Java Yina Yang, Tundra Lelo Kotuku Mare. Ani mi lula ani phalje kotu yore goye jene samlo ponu soba yakbo ju yobare ti kotu be je mi de tana ngarang la toba indu no toba de lang gawa kom go yore inde gawa de chok no komro na shubi.
So then the first self-rich is the rich of being human beings, obtaining the human body. And why this is rich and important, one of the rich. This is because compared to beings in the three lower realms, such as hungry ghosts and the hell beings, the beings in the hell realms, and then beings in the animal realms, then we human beings are much more fortunate. And these other beings, they are very unfortunate and they are unable to practice Dharma. Even if you obtain the body of the animal realm beings, and they are always in dangers. And they are danger of course, the nature of the impermanence. They are unable to understand Dharma. Even if they are taught Dharma, they are unable to understand and practice Dharma. Then compared to those, we human beings, you know, even if we are very stupid and bad, we are able to understand more or less dharmas, the meaning of the dharma. So therefore, we are much more fortunate than those beings. So now take a moment and rejoice on the fact that uh, we have obtained this human body, being human.
laso ni yang tene daga nangchen do lai lu den denzo la samodang ma ina yang na zong gawa kum ko yure lai lu den to ba yena ani chön jebe je ko gap che dang ya bo yure in daga nangchen do konzo ji sangen barma ji ngo she to ba dang ha go de be ni ne ba yang yure re de ne de be yön den la yen wa shuk che ta lai de ji pon zong so ba de 야 작제 팔체를 발전 네강라 영내 저주벨라 컴고 요마레 에는 아주 미르된디 도병도 아니 하장 대화 휴체 잡아 된다 마임바 아니 냐와 예단나제 동아 시에 체잡아 된다 마임바 돈런나제 주는 거면서 봐 된다 마임바고 렘보 약쇼지 미르된데 차도 이래 된데 줄den 분은 잡아 된 아주 단어 도바 인도 인도바들 양 가와 공고 요바레 양 쪽 소소소소 밀 디 돈나라 삼도다네 가와 공로나.
Okay, next is the compare to the beings in the God realms, and then we humans are much better in many ways. The beings in the God realms, even though they are in the pleasant state, and they are unable to know what is good and what is bad, distinguish between bad and good. And but however, they are having too much these sense pleasures, and they are distracted or occupied by the sense pleasures, and therefore they do not find time, or they are unable to practice Dharma properly. Then compared to those, we humans and have the best condition. We don't have too much pleasures to be distracted. And compared to other, beings in the lower realm, such as animals, then we are able to understand Dharma properly. Animal, they are unable to understand Dharma. So in a way, we have this very balanced state, the condition to be to be a being. So therefore, now take a moment and meditate on this, that we are being very fortunate beings compared to God, beings in the God realms.
나서 ene daga na chendo rang lu joro ni nyeba de yulu yu so che ba se yo bare ta mi lu den to ba yena ya ene chö tar sa ji yulu yu ma che ba yena ene yang te zam ji ben do me bare chö yang da mon rup tu yo mare la san ye go ba yang to do mare ene da yulu yu se de sa ye go na yulu yu na chö ji yulu yu ba na ne ta da chö zi ji go na yulu yu se ro wa chö스 율루스나 chö야보 다르여봐 는 데라 chö냠는 제가 망보 여봐 토성 공좀 제 요거 야보 여봐이나 되는 율루스게 여봐래 텐데제 사절라 맞잖아 네 되네 미케나야 네 샤라샤라 네 저주베 제동은 제도 삼로당바에는 미세 펜도가 마중와래 단당 아랑조니 저 다르여봐 저 퇴섬 검증지 에 유베 사절라 깨바 인상 안딜라양 아니 소소소소 아니 가서 그래 가와다 소소소소는 제주랑 제고요 말해 근데네 양 교즈 삼로당로나
Okay, next is being born. The next rich is being born in the center land. So then this center land, there are two center land, geographical center land, and then the dharmic center land. And this here is referred to the dharmic center land where Dharma has flourished. So this is the place. So now we are in the place where Dharma has flourished. And we are able to practice Dharma. If we are not born in the center land of the Dharma, then we are unable to practice Dharma, then we are unable to attain the Buddhahood, of course. And however, we are fortunate beings, and we have been born in this the center land in the context of the Dharma, being able to practice Dharma easily and very freely. And we have this time and fortune to study, reflect, and meditate. So now it just take a moment and contemplate on this fact that we are born in the center land, and then rejoice that we are born in here in this center land.
나서 디젤란다 렘바 숨바데 옹보 상와 세게요레 아니 슈르 버자 발라 옹보 마상와이나 양갈라 가부 차게요레 가야즈나다 엔추에 양다바 제고고요나 죄지 된데도 나웨 냥고고요레 나웨 냥버자 발라 나웨 옹보 마상와다 라마 개외시냐다 고송토된 라조바 미기는 잘토고요레 니 미기 옹보 마상와다 아니 고송 송랍 된다든 저 로고고요 바다 가든 제고고요 바다 와다 ngaksago ba laso ba mangbo chigodo ngak yang changgo yore ta tende yongma masana yang chö tum mitu ba da mare de nama chö ne khelwa je na shama jing jube kala ka bo shu chi chag yo ba indu en danda pi so so de ongba sang yo ba ene lu goje ja yo ba yi yang de ne da ne sangen parma ngo she tum ne le ba pe chon dong tu yo ba wa tende ko bra ba de la no so ya kawa da en jesu ran gyula je go yore tende yang gyu sa ne samlo na ro na.
Okay, the third reach is having complete faculties, the sense faculties. So this is also very important, rich, and without this, we are unable to practice Dharma properly. For instance, if we do not have ears, then we won't be able to hear Dharma properly. To practice Dharma, we have to first hear the Dharma. But if we do not have ears, then we are unable to hear Dharma properly. If we do not have eyes, then we won't be able to see gurus and the Buddha image. So then in that case, we are also unable to receive the blessings, meet gurus, so forth. And there's also, if we do not have the proper, the tongue faculties or the mouth faculty, then we are unable to read texts and recite mantras, so forth. And but we have all the sense faculty intact and complete and very fortunate. And to practice a genuine Dharma, a proper Dharma, we need these, complete faculties. And now we have it. We have complete 5 faculty and, perfect brain and so forth, perfect physical body. All of this we have. So now take a moment and contemplate on this point or the fortune that we have.
ni ronjo nga na ne shimba ni leje ta malo ba de re leje ta malo se de ke wa chu ne do ne ta da che me ge wa chu ne do pa pang te ba la zo ba ni leje ta malo se ge re leje ta lo se de ni tu na namba ko no me ge wa khona la chu ni ke wa chu ne do la ya bo manju eno so che 라소바 다 고마고와 라소바 니 메게오 초코나 제데바이나 니 미드 할람 닌젠베벨레 메게오 카나 칼론 도그여레 아니 데네 질레 달로나 양 개와양다 본주에 과갑제다 개월로 로가 쪽두고요 말에 단단 아랑조 데네 네 도민도 소소스나 도스타 메게오라 쪼기요 봐 하고 있는 데네 디 방에제 탑제다 개와든도 야보 체크 요바이나 내가 양지로 주여야네 나 삼로당 거고 요래 네 단다디 따다 다 개와 룹대 그 요바다 메게 오빵대 바로 된데이나 양 소소소소랑 가와콤 어 된데제네 조사는 삼로당로나.
So the next, the fourth reach is having a proper livelihood, having a correct livelihood. This means we are able to, while we are alive, we are able to practice 10 virtuous and then avoid 10 non-virtuous actions. And avoiding killings and avoiding stealing, so forth. And on the other hand, we do all the virtuous things. Wherever we go, whatever we do all the virtuous things. And if we are doing things that is non-virtuous, then we have to find ways to correct ourselves. We have to find ways or to find method to, let ourselves not to do those non-virtuous things, but rather do the virtuous things. So now we have this fortune that we are able to, engage in the 10 virtuous acts and avoid 10 non-virtuous acts. So now please take a moment and contemplate on this fact of having a proper livelihood.
나서 디네 데잘라 랑조 nga바데 네라테 스기레 네데 가르레스 누잖아 네 콘조스나 테바 스기레 젠도 제당 개와준로 메개와주 방 데네 제바 이나야 네 가르소레 람데마바 양다바 산제 람양다바 담비추 람주 조 양다바 파번겐데 다 디숨단 제로 메베도네 쳔바이나 아니 내가 하다 미르된 토베 잠질라도 펜통고 요레데 타르도 산제고 방 토베다 타르바 토베라 아니 펜도스나 게 메바레 제드네 콘조숨 단 레로 요바지 콘조숨기 람단 델데 바지 선나면도 간다 타르바 토베 람 란죽도 바지 딜라 테바 요바지 데 세두 디지 돈다 양다 바지 히에토 바지 중소나 아랍조나 아니 김젠다 람데도 야보 히에네 아니 테바제와 고유레 덴델 아니 겨도 민도 소소노도 스타지다 메바이나 아니 여바 제제 답시 네 퇴섬 검존도 메존제 여바이나 드니 여발라 가와곰 메바인 나미 와다 데네제네 교사는 삼노다로나.
Okay, next is the fifth rich is having faith. So then having this faith is mainly towards the faith towards three jewels. If it's not enough that we are able to kind of do the 10 10 virtuous act and avoid 10 non-virtuous act. That's not enough. Without the faith towards the three jewels, then only just that is not enough. This faith towards three jewels, then the teacher, the guide, you are able to follow the guide. Then you are able to practice the Dharma, and then you are accompanied by the great the spiritual friend. These three, the three jewels, is also very important as the criteria on the path. And without those, then we are unable to attain the final the perfect Buddhahood. So, and now we can just look at ourselves and see if we have those, if we have faith toward the three jewels. And if we have, and then that's best. If we don't have, then we can, think or consider how to, find a ways to have those faith. And if we have, of course, then it's already very good. And now take a moment and please contemplate on this fact of having faith.
So then the rang ne nyekubam rang le jorgubi ne rang joranga on dinzore ta ne shen le chungobam shen le nyekubi shen joranga ji ngabone rambashin no komgi.
So these are the 5 riches that comes from oneself, from our side. And then next we are going to talk about 5 riches that comes from others, the external riches.
Tandinane tangbo sanje chomba sengure. Ne jigde kam denzo tane chakba dang neba dang jigba dang tongba dang da dendere manda mangbo sine duje tam zoye yo mare la 다가나 진도 지대양 조에 요 말에 아니 지대는 된조 갑카시에서 대신 제바 상년 남주 최송 중의 된대 아니 템바네 템바터 되는 연구인데라 드메 칼바스 유레 그 망체와 팔체를 라니 상년 배교 요 말에 라 최장 송의 요 말에 아니 냠는 제가 안 되는 요 말에 된대 진내가블라 Mumbai kalba sagayore. Tak dinane da dana ngarang zo sang kasang drame kalba chagayoro kalsang de la sanje tongda ji pepe yore. Sanje tongda dinane dana kasang namde sheba shakja doba de pepare. Di pepe ji tuyu de la kabdu chaba yindu ngarang zo dine kawa kumgo yore la. 소소소소 덴데 뒤져라 갑도 잡송 야가라 냐바니 랑랑나는 가와 공부 요래 덴데 쪽사는 가와 공부로나.
Okay. Then the first, the external riches is Buddha having appeared in the world. And generally, there are many, eons and the worlds. The world appears, then world abides, and then world gets, distracted or disappear. And that's, been going on for, many thousand years. And there's no end to it. It happens all the time. The world, the destruction of the world, and the appearance of the world. And those worlds where a great teacher like Buddha appeared, is called the eon of the lamp. And but the other world or the time where teacher has not arrived, then those are called the eon of darkness, dark eon in another way. So that's that. And for now, we are in the time and in the world of a teacher like Buddha Shakyamuni. Among 1,000 Buddhas, the fourth Buddha Shakyamuni appeared in our time, and we are able to live in the time of this very Buddha, or in the eon of this Buddha. So now take a moment and contemplate on this, fortunate fact that we are yeah, living in this time where Buddha has arrived, Buddha Shakyamuni.
Nazo, ta dende chebi ne sanje jiden de chomba da ajang ge kale khabo. Kombo shuji yin badang. Ene tanda sanje chon bare. Sanje chon na yang ka mangbo tuyo la. Ene sanje nambe chwe masung ba che. Ene nyamshaka la shubha yang dende yungu yure. Ene tanda ngarang zu namjen sheba shaje to ba ina yang. Tundak tun jireng la. Ene ka chwe masung ne shubha rawa. ane kyajen dang sangbe sola tabala tenne ane chokur korwa ro. Di korwa de ane tab ngarang sola tenne korwa la tenne ane tenne sumdan gyunde hi la sopa chwe sangma tanda jalye yakbo yoba dang tuya sang konsum chege ane tanda kogab yakbo raba de ane tadi chokur korwa la tenne chungwa yinba re. Tende jo ane kogab raba de la yang kawa kumgo yore. Tenne choksa ane kawa kumro nang.
So, and generally, it is very, very rare or kind of not very easy that the Buddha, a Buddha appears in the world. Even if some Buddha appears, but they remain without giving any teachings. They remain in the meditative equipoise and do not teach their knowledge. But right now, this is not the case. We are at the time of the Buddha Shakyamuni, who gave extensive teaching. At the beginning, Buddha Shakyamuni remained silent after the enlightenment. But then at the request of the Brahmins and the Indra, then Buddha taught the great teachings, the teaching which is intact in the sense of the Sutra, Abhidhamma, and the Vinaya, so forth. And then we are later on able to hear those teachings and then contemplate those teachings, and as well as reflect. Yeah. So now take a moment and this rejoice for the fact that we are able to receive these teachings. Then Buddha has taught a profound teaching, and we are able to study, reflect, and contemplate these teachings.
Lazo tenen de chala ne somba de temba neba segure sanje ji da choju kolo remba mambo kor ne choju ma nu sawayina ene yang azo pendok sana kay yong yo mare ene tanda jumden de ji choju song choju de yang temba ne de yore temba de la yang da tokpe temba lungi temba de ne yong yore ene tangbo ene mi mang chawa ane karzo chupa topo rogo yore tenre ji tuyo la tope tenpa saki yore inde chala tanda ane ta chenyen jegande shue chumbo yoba che chupa nyamnen jegande shu chung chung chen ane chupa topo gen nyung tuyo la ane lungi tenpa saki yore ta chizu chama diya ma nup che ane chue ji songnyan tsam ji chenyen gondru je namba tsam topa tada me jegen ane tenre yu tuyo lep yung yore dila ane tak zam zimbe tenpa saki yore tenre je tenpa de ma nyamne tsamin rogoro wa rita dana nga zo tenpa tsamin de ma chimba che tenpa ne tepe kapji ta tokbe tenpa di nuba ina ya lungi tenpe je ane tuyo la nyeba tuyo de la lepa te la ane soso ngawa kumgo yore tenre choksa na samlo naro na.
Okay, now third is teaching, remaining or enduring. So if the teaching that was given by the Buddha has already declined or disappeared, then we are unable to practice such teachings and receive such teaching, of course. And generally, for the teachings, they are teachings of the realizations and the teaching of the scriptures. And those teaching came from practice. It's called the teaching of the realizations or Dharma of the realizations. And then that mainly comes from practicing the teaching. And the other teaching, the teaching or the Dharma of the scripture comes from mainly hearing and studying about those the teaching of the Buddha Shakyamuni. That's called the Dharma of the scriptures. But then there is another time where people do not practice or do not hear the teachings. Just teaching is just a mere a concept or saying among people. It's not valued at all. Then that's called the mere Dharma. So that is situation might come in the future. But we are at the time where we are able to do the first two Dharma of the realization and the Dharma of the scriptures. And so now take a moment and please contemplate on this fact that we are able to practice the Dharma of the realization and Dharma of the scriptures.
이제 단대절라 신은 저고비 죄 심바데 아니 대제 존조바 서유래 아니 템바 네바 잠지냐 대잠지 뱅마로와 템바데 제수 슈고유래 템바데 저섬 검좀 제고유래 아니 당당하랑조 산이 템바 네대여 바당 대라니 그래서 그래 저섬 검좀 지고는 주바선나면도 아니 제 소달 낭 장선 상황아 라서바 소소소소 닝어갈 농tum비도네 아니 가서 그래 제주에서는 메뉴 하나양 아니 캡브로도 마슈네 아니 캡브로 코랑당 tum비네 가우주 제 랍자는 냠는 제바 어 테네글 주 주바데라 아니 가서 대체도 주바 세요래 다 텐데지 거가 말하나 양 아주 미 잠을는들 미 몽보 휴유래데 텐데지 거가 브라겐다 대강라 냠는지는 저건데 샤라기 뉴뉴로 와 다낭아랑 좀 텐데 간은 줘야라바데 샤라지 칼바 상버에 냠버지는 보고 유래 텐데 교는 삼나다로나
So next is practicing the Dharma or engaging in Dharma practice, the fourth. And the Buddha taught Dharma, and we are able to practice Dharma. We are able to study Dharma and reflect Dharma and meditate Dharma. The teaching is still remaining, and we are able to practice all of this. From the teaching of the low vehicle all the way to the vehicle of the sacred teachings, we are able to practice all of this, and we are able to receive the refugee vows and then practice Dharma in a proper way. And generally there are many people in the world, and some are unable to do such. They follow Dharma. They are not able to. Following Dharma is not things they are able to do. So, but for some of us, we are able to practice Dharma and follow the Dharma and then practice Dharma. So now take a moment and contemplate on this fact.
라서 ane diring azo de samju chigi.
Okay, today we will stop here.
Ane Ngöndro beja de nyamdo Tsondru nang.
Please chant with me the text.
Chöyen rolba jembe jelngoro tenje sangan jebe gewat düzum sabe gezon kuntum lame jangju nyangborong waranji sonam diye tayen jowang chenang sangwe barje gunji Remye lamje drpa darje Pema jalbe goban yurundo bejo Sanju lame jelam nyen la jo Yedam kan ludan tripjen Chujo zombe barje gunzal Chodun ujum drube daje jo Oma Om Bhadranguru Pema Zede O Mije De Le Chembo Yeje Ne Wazala Nyo Me Kaye Dame Sonjo Wa Beju Darangona Rajin Jul Be Shenjo Pema Chunye ngon sum ja ser de le lo nyam nang kon bel jan me gang jem re ba ze be ba wo jang ge chu ze lo den do je lo garan ju te wu do me kon bo da ye nyen jen de re chan nan be mo na Kozum gonden jemen dorenza Kandun ben zenjo jelazo Zendango yenamro dalemben jodrunja Jemben dunzander Tajen ganyam yejen jazongun Zedebe matando jewarajo Deyare zenam je zenlam la denengu na ye jen jazung zonje la mengo ba nyurdom rajen de nyelun robara jon de meje da yer me be manj rananda be zando bareje Nare yere me manju nyume Dene nam da chengdu Ye warai jo Kangdu enje venje wa tam jendu Tore yunden dunden dobara Keman tabdo che dan che gyurene Zulshin jube rawan dobara Chudu nene nyingbe dundru Sedre sebe jazo galwara ju Seba dambe charam tenji Shenben jubla gyongala mebara ju Labje shindu jore meba Tamje chamje sanje to bara ju Lazo tamje la toji chi shubi Kuso doja na
I thank all of you, and please take care, and I will see you in the next session next week.